Good Tuesday! Okay, raise your hands if you heard about Jambon Beurre. Come on. It's supposed to be the most famous sandwich in the world that you may not have heard of. It has a history. It's been around for like a century or more. Lots of videos on YouTube about how to make it. A lot of reviews from people who can fly to France. Raise your hands if you can fly to France. I'm making this video for two reasons. One, I don't think anyone's made a poor man's version of Jambon Beurre. And in all of my 69 years, I don't think I've ever had a ham and butter sandwich. That's what it is. It's a ham and butter sandwich. Sure, some people add cheese or pickles or cucumbers or even pesto in France. France. You know, I've had ham and mayo. I've had ham, lettuce, and mayo. I've had sub sandwiches. I don't think I've ever had just ham and butter. Now let's talk about the ham. This is the poor man's ham. Raise your hands if you can find Jambon de Paris. Huh? This is jambon de great value. And it is cheap. That's what we're going to be using today in our bread. Let's organize them here. Okay. Poor man's baguette. This cost, if you buy 6 of these, a pack of 6 of these, which I already had, it runs you about 50 cents. Hey. And we got our baguette. I got this at Publix. It's hard as a rock. I will break my teeth on this baby. And the price is. We got our French bread. De Walmart. Why am I always yelling? It's $1.47. What do you think we're going to use today for our poor man's Jambon Beurre? Hey, it's easier to say with a southern accent. So we're going to use one of our Hoggie rolls for a Jambon Beurre. We're going to mist it with some water and bake it for a little bit to try to get a crusty. All right? Poor man's Jambon Beurre. Let's talk butter in our Jambon Beurre. This is about as cheap as you can get. Beurre de great value. And of course, we've got our Kerrygold unsalted. Most of the recipes, the ham and butter recipes, call for unsalted butter. But I watched a video where the guy was eating in Paris his Jambon Beurre sandwich, and he was talking about the salty butter. So, I think we're going to have to go with the poor man's butter. Just kidding. We have to go with Kerrygold if we're going to do it. I mean, we saved money on the bread. We saved money on the ham. Well, we didn't really because I bought the baguette. But yeah, I think we have to go Kerrygold today, okay? And we'll sprinkle on some kosher salt. Ground black pepper. Why? There's a guy in one of the videos. He runs a tiny little ham and butter shop, and he was asked, what was the classic sandwich? And he pointed to smoked ham and an herb ham, and he said butter and pepper, and that's all he did. Pick out a good one. Whoa! Hey, look! All right. Oh. I like that one. Let's cook this one. We're going to moisten it with some water and we're going to bake it at like 425 for about 10-15 minutes. Some say you can rinse this under a faucet. Some spritz it with water. I'm just going to wipe it with some paper towel. Let's just wipe it down. Let's just wipe it down with a little paper towel. Just a little bit more. Okay. We're going to put this in the oven for about 10-15 minutes. We'll check it at 10. 10 minutes. It's been in there about 6 minutes at 425. I think I'm going to take it out. It's bubbling! Ooh. I think it expanded. Little bumpies. Alrighty, that's our bread! Let's cut her open. Let's see if we can cut partway through. And then they just spray. Oh, it's soft and wow. Okay, I'm gonna try and go that way. And you're not gonna skimp on the butter. Okay. Oh! All right. A lot of pepper. Whoa! A little more over here. Sprinkle some salt. Let's go one lengthwise, huh? Ooh! Ham, butter, salt, and pepper. See? Ta-da! My first ever ham and butter sandwich. My whole life. Let's take a bite. It's crunchy. I don't think it needs that salt. It's a little salty. I think if you're young, you can do it. If you're watching your sodium, Take another bite though. It is very smoky ham. I don't know if you could hear the crunch, but we got a nice crunch on the top. You can see the butter. I'm getting the pepper. That's actually pretty nice. I've never had a sandwich with so much ham. It's not bad. It's soft. The ham. Jambon de great value. Oh, I wish I could get to Paris. Wouldn't that be fun to go to Paris? Who wants to go to Paris? Poor man's Jean-Claude Van Damme. I have never baked their Hoggie rolls before. I think I'll do that from now on. I think it could use more pepper. Should we put more pepper? Let's take a end bite here. So wonderfully crunchy. Who needs a baguette? You know what I'm getting? It's reminding me of like a pretzel with ham, though, which I like. Now I'm rethinking the salt. Maybe the salt's okay. I don't know. I don't think I have a complaint. I don't. Let's push it in. Thanks for joining me for this Jambon Beurre, Jean-Claude Van Damme ham and butter sandwich. The most famous sandwich that you've never heard of. You might have heard of it. Boy, I'm gonna toast these from now on. Not only did it toast, it plumped a little. I hear they sell millions of these across France in a day. Millions! You know what I'm going to say? What am I going to say? Pepper. Let's put a little more on there. Oh, I really like the pepper. I really do. I've never done that. That's another first. Oh, I really like it. Pepper really makes it. Put that back. Wow. What is that? 6? That's like 7 slices of ham. Oh, I really like it. Thanks for watching. Dope.